Then Glay said, "Hi everyone, I want to create a free Arabic speaking community that helps people earn their first $100,000 a month online using free methods. After that, I'll offer a paid program between $500 to $1,000 per year, where I help them scale to $1,000 a month, and they can choose between affiliate marketing or coaching, depending on what fits them the best. Does this sound like a strong offer? And what do you think about the pricing and structure of the free to pay?" I think you're onto something. I think this is really good. I think with some more help, we can this is just an idea right now, Dave, right? So I think it's really smart for you to go for specifically like Arabic speaking communities as well in countries. I know a dude who made that version. Basically did the similar thing with what Sam was doing, but with Arabic speaking marketing, crushed it that, make all money. So I think that's smart. But then also there's like the devil's in the details, right? So like, is it going to be affiliate marketing and coaching, or both, either or like, is it going to be $1,000 a month, or maybe you can charge more high ticket, right? Instead of doing multiple things, I would like to define like one thing and one business. That's what Moses says as well, right? Your first million should just be like one offer, one business, one offer, and just sell that one thing to you. Okay. So we just want to like be really careful about like what that one thing is. But I like it. Like, there's definitely something there.
David asked a cool question. Is that why you use a free group just to ask them and figure out what people want? That's one way of doing it. But something like our recent students have been doing, something we're teaching now, like I remember it just always comes to my mind, this guy called Alfred. He wasn't really sure what people wanted in his niche. So he just had a general idea and started pre-selling his course using some of our frameworks. And there's a screenshot in the community somewhere. He doubled his investment with us in like 2 weeks. He joined with me on April 26th. I remember seeing it. April 26th, in 2 weeks, he doubled his investment by pre-selling his course, giving an early bird discount to the first like few people who joined. And then you can use those first few members as like, I don't know, say like guinea pigs, or he basically asked them what they want. He's like, "Hey, I'm building this course. You can help me steer the ship a little bit. What do you guys want?" And he can build the product around feedback, but he's also making a bit of money as well on the front end, which is really nice. So that's another way of doing it that we're teaching at the moment.
Yeah, I had a guy as well who was in like running an agency. Right?
Yes.
And he did this exciting thing. He pre-sold contracts worth over 150K in like 3 weeks, and he got 50K in cash. And he didn't have his product made. He just had a funnel and some YouTube traffic, and he sold people and made a lot of money. And he was like, "Max, like, what do I do now?" I was like, "Yeah, now you ask them what they want." Obviously, he told them that you need to upfront that the product's not done yet, but like pre-selling is pretty cool.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Thank you, said David. All right, cool. Maybe that's it. Mike, did Mike have anything there as well? Then shift. Yeah. You still have 3 levels of course on school. Most big communities seem to have taken the free to paid community setup, but Promosi seems to be start free, then shift to monthly, then sell annual. Is their best way? Like, all of these things work. Like, all of it works. Like, you can do free to paid, you can do YouTube to paid, you can do. It's just a matter of like what are your goals and what do you want to do, and like just do like the reason why we went to high ticket and annual. This might be interesting for you guys to hear. It's like last year we worked our butts off. Like, we competed, like we won the school 4 times. We helped like 35 people out of the win. We did all of this crazy stuff. I traveled to the US like 4 times, meeting up with the team. Like, we were just eating, thinking, sleeping, like school, all the time. And when the year was done, we were like, nice, we made X amount of money, right? And then I started thinking like this: if we want to grow this business, like, right, let's say we want to double the business. I was like, we will have to do what we did this year, like ×2. And then you can make an argument, yeah, but the first year you get some compounding effect, right? But it's still like, we're still churning members every single day, right? So we would still have to work just as hard the next year to make the same amount of money. And I was like, that's not going to work. I don't have millions of views on my videos. Like, that's going to be rough. So that's what when I started to like look around, like what are everybody else doing? And then it's like, yeah, the high ticket, the annual. There's a reason why people do that because you get paid the value for what you're selling. You can keep people in for a year as well, and yeah. Well, and also when I asked this individual, make like 50 million selling courses, like 100 million selling different products, and he said like selling high ticket annual is like 2 out of 10 difficulty, and selling low ticket MRR is like 10 out of 10. I was like, okay, if you're saying that, there's probably something to that. Yeah.
Nice. All right. Thing for me, that was great. That was like, we basically filled that up. I do have 2 more spots available on Monday. So for anyone who wants the final spots and the actually for that kind of bonus we talked about, I'll just throw a link in. You guys can book on. But that was good.
Cool. Rita said, I like you. I hope we can work together. The message makes sense. Sounds good, Rita. Looking forward to hopefully talk with you some more. Jason as well. Cool, guys. All right. I will end the call now and talk soon. Thank you, guys. Have a good week.
See you.
Thanks. Bye.
How you doing?
Okay.
Did you have an app?
I posted on social media. For the first time in like a month or something.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
How
Oh
long?
my god, it's so nice.
It's great.
How are you doing?